But anyway, well, the whole thing is like it's just shit. I lost my thoughts. No.
We were talking about black love. We were talking about black love.
Black love. We can do it together. I mean, it's like, it's just like I said before, it's a gamble. I mean, you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't ain't nobody psychic or see in the future, but you just take a chance on one another. There's nothing wrong with that. It's as hard as you make it, or it's as easy as you make it. Y'all, goddamn it, put together what y'all want to do. Different shit work for different couples. So, I mean, I'm all for it. I say, look, hey, if y'all in love, stop bullshit, man. Just, go ahead, man. Go and do that. Don't be scared. Ain't nothing to be scared of. Just go and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah, but I mean, but the reality of that is you got a lot of people, talking about they don't want to lose half of what they got. They don't want to, and there's a lot of people out here who say they just don't believe it. I don't believe it.
That's fair. I mean, that depends on the person. I can't.
I'm kind of like that, though. I'm kind of like that. I mean, this is just a personal choice for me. I think marriage is a beautiful thing. But if it doesn't happen to me in this lifetime, I mean, I don't think I would be too upset about it.
No, it's not
that noise.
It's not
not me.
It ain't mine. I got the TV off. That's probably Alicia. Or no, it might be.
That ain't me.
Is that you?
I'm the one that asked what the noise was, Kennard.
My fault.
What it sound like? I know my radio. I'm in my car and I do know my radio is on, but I got it down low, so I don't know.
It sounds like somebody talking.
Oh, then that's probably my radio in the background.
It's cool.
But I got my earpiece in, so I'm not sure.
We heard all of that, so we.
Oh, okay.
So earpiece is working, Mika.
You got a good microphone. Good, but yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's just, it's not, people. I mean, if you do believe in it, then I think if you do have, somebody that you really genuinely in love with, then why not?
I think black love at this point is important too. Like I think we spend a lot of time showing ass shaking and all the other stuff that we see on TV when they're portraying us. I don't think we see that. And even we're not even talking about marriage, just like that black love, that black connection as friends, like Eb and I, like we have black love for each other. You and Mika, like how we interact with each other, just that black love. We don't see that much positivity when it comes to us interacting with each other. We see a lot of bitches, niggas, hoes, like that's how we talk to each other. And there's no type of intellect.
Races that you will see on social media bashing each other.
Straight up.
I mean, it's like, I'm gonna be honest, almost every other thing on TikTok is, this is why black men don't want y'all. This is why, black men ain't this and fuck boy this. And I'm like, okay, that's not it. That's not all there is to it.
No, but even when they say, like, the men that say that's why black men don't want you are usually they're self-loathing black men, and those women that's walking around calling black men fuck boys. Like at the end of the day, you're choosing these men. Not all black men are fuck boys, but you're choosing fuck boys. So why are you choosing fuck boy? Like, what is it about you that you find that attractive? Because everybody that you come across as a fuck boy, you need to start examining yourself and find out why. That's what you're choosing. And because I'm sure that's not the only kind of men that you're attracting, but these are the men that you're choosing. So at some point you have to look and see why you're making decisions that you're making.
Yeah, we don't like to self-reflect because that holds us accountable to our decisions. It's much easier to blame everybody else for shit not going right in our lives. And that seemed to be the tone of today's society, or at least with black folks.
That's exactly what it is. We quick to point fingers and saying somebody else instead of doing a self-examination of your own self and seeing what's wrong with you. That you keep attracting.
That's also society as a whole.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
like,
as a whole.
That's hard. It's hard to look at yourself and actually look at where you went wrong, because that requires you to actually kind of be still and kind of look at yourself and look at your action. That's a lot harder to look at somebody else.
Right, but see, that's a part of growth too. A part of growth too, because you got to take accountability. That's like with every aspect of your life. Period. Anything from your love life to your friendship to your family, anything, and even in your job and stuff. you have to take self accountability, and nobody wants to take self accountability of what they doing,
But I think
Why
what they
should you?
doing wrong.
I mean, that's just how this, like, I hate to keep going back to that, but that's just how this world is. All day long, we got people who watching other people talk about themselves all the damn time.
Yeah.
The reality shows, even though it's a whole bunch of people, everybody kind of goes off and talks like to the camera. And I think people actually think that that's how shit really is.
Yeah,
Everybody is so self-centered, so selfish, so me. I can't do any wrong. It's everybody else's problem.
Wrong.
Or if
Yeah.
I do wrong, it's because that's just how I am. It's crazy.
I heard
Yeah.
somebody say we live in the age of self, and that just to add to what you said, Ed, that's exactly where we are. But that's because that's where we want to be. We got a choice in this shit. Don't nobody have to do or be what they don't want. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be the type of person that, okay, just like I'm not a fan of people texting me. You know what I'm saying? Especially people that I give a fuck about. Pick up the phone and call me. Because that's how we used to do back in the day. We would talk on the phone. It's still like, say, I talk to my mother every Thursday. We talk on the phone 2-3 hours every Thursday. We're doing this shit for years. That's as we choose to. But then I got other family members I never hear from, unless it's by text. You see what I'm saying? So just because the technology's there and all this, and see the thing about the text is the texts are kind of one-sided. So you can't really get the tone of a person through a text. Whereas you call me.
That's what I said.
You know what I'm saying? I can hear the tone of your voice and know if you're upset, know if you're sad, know if you're just joking.
Yep.
All of this by when you talk, because I care, I'm concerned. But if you just gonna send me a text, it could be something serious. Well, shit, I may not even take it serious, or I may not even look at it. But a phone call, I'm gonna pay attention to that. So that kind of ties in with Black love, is that Black folks, in particular, we need to get back to that. It's a lot of shit we can hash out, a lot of disagreements and everything that we can fix if we just talk to one another, and not through a text or a post or none of that, but actually talk like adults. But don't nobody want to be adults because adults have to be responsible. Adults have to be accountable. It's easy to be a kid. If you hear grown motherfuckers say, oh man, 40's a new 20, or grown motherfuckers say, I wish I was a kid, because they do. Because kids ain't accountable for shit. They can fuck up and somebody else got to fix it. See what I'm saying? The adults got to fix their fuck ups. But when you an adult, you the one that got to fix the kids' fuck ups and yours. So, that's just my take on it. I didn't want to get on my soapbox or nothing because my crown ain't set in yet, but
well, mine did. I'm actually sipping tonight. I got some pineapple coconut margarita.
Well, hold on now. I see Elisa got something over there too.
That was sweet tea.
Oh, well, sweet tea. Well, I had a cup before you called. Well, not before you called. Before we got on here, I had a cup of because I'm trying to do my tea. That's part of my resolution, is to incorporate tea. I got a few. So I want to start doing the tea and get off this pop because I drink a lot of Mountain Dew. So I'm trying to, I know it's good, but it's good. They got like 90 different flavors and they all good.
It's just carbonated sugar.
I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
I gotta stop. I gotta stop before I go in and get me another bottle of wine because I sat over there with my sister and drunk up my bottle of wine for tonight.
Okay, well, shit, don't take it down. We're going nowhere. We right here. But yeah, I do. That's my thing. I like to do, but then I'm trying to. Well, I guess. Well, like I said, I'm going into the topic. I guess I'll talk about my resolutions, and then we'll just go all the way around. One of my resolutions was, like I said, I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to lose 50 pounds. Okay, so far I lost 15 in a month.
Wow.
That's a start, but it ain't.
That's good.
Yeah, that's actually a good start. A really good start.
Don't knock that. That's good.
Yeah.
Do better.
Don't do that. That's good. Don't do that. That's a big deal because a lot of people wish they could lose that much in a month. That's a big deal.
Well, I'll tell you how I did it. Since we're here, this is part of the show, but I'll tell you how I did it. My wife actually has this book. I don't know the name of it. I can go downstairs and get it if y'all want to see it or whatever. But anyway, she's got a book. It's a 10-day smoothie book. So we did the 10-day smoothies. Okay, so you're supposed to do like 60 ounces of the smoothie per day. I only did 30. And then I would come home and kind of portion my food. Like instead of eating a big ass plate or whatever, I keep it to like a small bowl. You know what I'm saying? And then plus I always do like, I do anywhere from 2 to 3 liters of water a day. And then I put a little bit of lemon in one of the liters, you know, which help to flush you out. But I'm not as active as I was like in the summer. Like I play softball. So, you know, softball, well, we do got practice now, but softball season ended. So you don't get a chance to really burn off, you know what I'm saying, a lot of shit. So that's why I'm like, it could be better. I'm happy with what I got, but I got like a lot of ways to go. So I'm working on it, you know. Another resolution I had was to travel more, which kind of carried over from like the start of the pandemic. Because when they start cutting shit off, it's like, oh, you can't go here because the numbers are up, the state shut down, and you can't do this. And then you got the shit, oh, this happened over in this state, that state. I don't fly, but so the only way to get places is by road. So I wanted to, you know, start traveling more, moving more, seeing more, you know, of the country, you know, even if it's just say 5 hours here, 6 hours there, you know, to start trying to do that a little more instead of just, you know, because it's not just about me. I got a wife, so it's you know, you have to include that in things that, you know, in your daily shit, you know. So I try to be, you know, more open-minded and more open to shit. That's certain shit I ain't gonna do, but you know, if everything checked, you know, then I'll try it. I'll give it a shot, you know. So that's, you know, so far those are my couple of New Year's resolutions, and thus far I'm held to them. And cheers. Anybody? Lisa, what's your New Year's resolutions, or with an S or without an S?
Well, I have a few, and I don't necessarily know that I would call them New Year's resolutions because these are things I've been working on prior to the new year. But my main one was like step away from holding grudges. Because when I'm pissed off with you, and Ebony probably can attest to this. When I'm done with you, I feel like you've done me wrong. I'm just really, I can just not speak to you for a long time. And I just got into an age where, you know, some things that some things you feel passionately about, you have to kind of weigh if it's really worth the energy of you like putting forth not talking to somebody or being that upset. You know, I'm just at a point where, you know, some things it's just ain't, it's not worth it. And then I also have to look at the part that I played in it. Like even in relationships, friendships, you know, man, woman, you friends, whatever. When you fall out, you play some kind of part in that. And so now I've decided that I'm gonna ask myself before I take that step and be like, I'm just never talking to this person again. What part did I play in whatever happened? And could I have done something different to kind of keep that from going even where it went? And if the answer is yes, then I need to fix that and kind of rethink and revisit my position on having a grudge. That's my first one. My second one was just being an overall better person. Like I definitely don't think that I'm a bad person, but kind of to what we were talking about, accountability. I think I hold myself accountable, but again, it's all about reflection and kind of looking at what I could do better to be a better me. You know, whatever that looks like. I still have kids, you know, they're not kids, but you know, 20 and 23. I have a 19-year-old nephew and a 21-year-old niece that I kind of still take care of. And you know, what do I want to show them? How do I want to see them like living and interacting with people as they get older? And kind of like Black love. So, you know, I always tell them I love them. I make sure that I tell them that, but I want to make sure that they understand that no matter what, you know, if somebody pisses you off, it's okay. You can still love somebody. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to have a disagreement and respect that you all don't agree on something, and it's still love. It's okay not to agree with somebody. And that's not a requirement for you to be a friend or in love or you know, in a relationship with anybody. You don't have to agree. So yeah, and then my last one, and that's probably should have been my top one, just be a better Muslim. Like definitely I have like fallen off doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And Evan and I talked about this probably like last month. Like not doing the things that I'm usually doing, and I have gotten so far off schedule just because of the move and, you know, different things going on, you get a schedule and then, you know, people come to visit and you traveling and all, it just throws your schedule off. So right now, my balance is gone because what I'm accustomed to doing, I'm not doing anymore. Because I mean, like even eating, everything is. I haven't even been to my trainer in 4 weeks. That's you know, that's unlike me. So I need to get back into my regimen and my schedule so that I'm a better version of me. I want to be a better version of me each year. Each year that I'm alive, I just want to be a better version of me.
Well, I think just the fact that you spoke on that is definitely a step in the right direction to acknowledge, you know, you was at one point and now you're at another point and you're trying to get to this point.
Yeah.
That's self-reflection right there in itself. That's what any of us should be doing, you know, because how you gonna know? Like I say, none of us are perfect. Things happen in our schedules, you know, some of which we don't plan for, some we did, and things change, you know, but in your mind, you know where you want to be. So it's like, okay, well, something got to break here. Okay, well, no, this ain't the way I want it. I got to do this. But see, that's the first step is identifying it. Now you're ready to go. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's up, you know. And I wish you the best of luck. I wish you all the success in the world because, like I said, I have confidence that you'll get exactly where you want to be. You know, so it's already etched in stone. You already laid the path for it, and then one day you're gonna come in and say, "Hey, I'm doing da 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 da." We already knew it was there because you already said it was there. So it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. Tamika, what's your New Year's resolutions?
I personally don't make New Year's resolution. I never made one.
Okay.
But my thing that I wanted to do more was be more of a better family member to my family. I mean, I'm a good person. I'm a good hearted when it comes to my family and all my family, they can come to me. I even I even slid back because I felt like they were just coming to me, you know, when I was just a go-to person, and you know, nobody wasn't thinking about my pain when I was going through things. But you know, with so much that's happening within my family, like y'all like my friends on Facebook, so I know y'all probably seen my post when I was saying, like, you know, it's like I'm looking at my family, how we went from my grandma had 14 kids, and now we only down to 7. You know what I'm saying? So I'm down to like 3 aunts and 4 uncles when I had 7 and 7. Well, 6 and 7 because my mom. But you know, my thing is I just want my family to become more closer with life being so short, and you know, people, you know, leaving here every day, and then especially with this COVID, and like that COVID being like this month has been all around me. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I turn, somebody has, even in places that I've been, I thank God that I haven't caught it, and I pray to God I don't never catch it. But I just want to like become a better individual for myself and for others.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
That's pretty much what I try to focus on. Want to focus on more this year than anything.
That's a good focus to have. You know, that's you know, everybody got room for improvement, myself included, myself especially. Shit, I know I got a long way to go, but it ain't impossible. Sure as you're above ground, the shit can fucking happen. You know?
Yeah, because you know, because like I said, I always been that go-to person. I let everybody stay in my house, and I always been that person as well. But I just want to like let them know that, you know, when you start losing people, you start taking a different insight on things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like we've been having like deaths back to back every year since like 2015. You know, including me losing my mom as well.
My condolences.
So it's like you don't want to lose that love. You know, like you family really only come together during funeral time, you know, when it's a funeral. But you know, I just want to get together and just enjoy each other's company. Just start having more interaction with my family.
Yeah, you know, that's that. You made a good point. And you know, the funerals turn into cookouts and shit because everybody,
right,
you know, ain't seen each other in who knows how long. I mean, people from family from out of state, family from up the street, you know, and it's kind of a catch-22. I'm not making an excuse, but, you know, I mean, everybody has their own schedules, you know. But at the same time, if there's something that you want to do, you'll make a way for it to happen.
To happen. Yeah, you got to start making room for family. And then like my family, I don't know if I know it's a lot of other families like that, but my family is so divided. I always say, right, I always say we segregated. I say we so sad because we all live right here in Chicago.
Right.
Like no one's out of town. None of my grandmother kids was ever moved out of town or lived out of town. We all live right here in Chicago, and then we all on the west side of Chicago.
Right.
So it's like, with that being said, we still divided.
Right.
And then when we do come together, it's egos and everybody, want to have, everybody want to be the big dog or this, that, and the other. I just want to just know that I'm being a better person. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not making nobody feel uncomfortable in my presence.
Well, that's all that you have control over is your actions, and
right, yeah.
Everybody else's actions. So you can't, that's and it'd be great if everybody thought the way you did. But unfortunately, we all different. We think different. We have different reasons why we think the way we do. We have different concepts about family, and it's just the way it is. All you can do is try to be the best and be the best family member that you can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's all you can do.
Yep.
And just hope that maybe, maybe everybody else will file suit, but we can't guarantee that. See, it ain't just your family. My family's like that. I know a lot of other people's families the exact same way. I mean, even within our immediate family, it ain't but 4 of us, and we all ain't on the same accord. So, let alone when you go into cousins and uncles and aunts. And
uncles and see, and that's like my thing. I'm not looking for them to change. I just want to know that I change. You know what I'm saying? Because if I change, it'll help me deal with them in their situations. It'll help me deal with them better.
The beauty in that, Mick, is that when you change then one thing that I know, like people know, don't go over there with that foolishness with Mika. So even if they don't change, they know not to come talking to you with it. So at the very least, you're creating a boundary where don't come over here with that. This is what I'm here to do, and I don't want to hear it. And again, people may start following suit, but if they don't worst case scenario, they'll exclude you from the foolishness that you don't want to be a part of. So you can be peaceful.
Right, that's true.
Exactly, and that's all I want. I want my peace. Like it's like I'm willing to die for my respect and my peace.
But I think sometimes people don't even know. Like I think some people, I've had friends and family members like this. Like they drive off chaos. So it's like they'll create chaos just for the sake of creating it because that's what they consider like interaction and a good time. So if there's no chaos involved, they're not having a good time, and they really don't know how to interact with people if there's nothing chaotic going on.
Say a lot. It's people.
Yeah.
I got people like that in my family as well.
That's majority of my family. That's majority of my family.
People live for some people drama, and I made a post about this a long time ago, and it still holds to be true. Drama is some people's only form of excitement.
Yeah.
Get a fucking hobby. That's my advice to people like that. Go get a fucking hobby. Take and put your time into something constructive. Fuck the drama. But some people, this is all that they want. It's not all they know. It's plenty of shit to do, but some folks just love the drama. They just gotta be in some bullshit some kind of way. And these people be family members too. It ain't just, people around here that's family members too. So, it's unfortunate, but it's what it is. What can we do? It's live.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on.
That's all right.
Y'all doing too.
Okay, look, Ebony. What are your New Year's resolutions?
Well, first of all, my resolution is doom and gloom to all my fucking enemies. Doom and gloom.
Wait a minute.
I believe it right where it is. There ain't nothing I can say. Okay.
But honestly, okay.
Hey,
What
who
you
hurt
think they've
you?
been wishing doom and gloom on me? Doom and gloom right back to you.
Well, there you
Who
go.
hurt you?
Damn it.
Who hurt you?
I'm just listening.
Who hurt me? My enemies. But anyway.
I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna step back.
I'm not really
My
somebody who makes
spirit right
resolutions.
now. I don't know what to do with that.
Well, just take, just don't be an enemy. That's all. Real simple.
But you
Be
always
my
telling me I'm
friend.
pissing you off. Yeah, but I'm always pissing you off. I don't know what to do with that now.
But see, Alicia, you don't understand. If you my enemy, I'm gonna call you and say I wish doom and gloom on you and your family.
Oh, and the family too, Al.
Hey,
You
I don't need
you a cold
nobody
piece
coming
of
back
work.
at me. That's all. That's
The
it.
gloves off, like it's whatever. Just took the gloves all the way off.
I mean, what's
Listen,
the Godfather? You gonna kill the father and the sons? I mean, what's going on?
And
They all gotta go.
any straggly ass cousins that come along. I'm just saying.
Woo.
No, but honestly, guys, I don't make resolutions, but I did make a to-do list.
right on. Let's
And
hear it.
I decided to print it out. So if I look at it every day, I'm more mindful of getting these things accomplished. I mean, it's just simple things. Be a more patient person.
Right on.
Express gratitude. Eliminate the negativity.
Mhm.
Work more on my spirituality. Travel. Be more organized, and just put myself first more. Those are my resolutions.
That's all.
That's a good one. That last one I think is a good one because I think a lot of times self-care, we don't have a lot of self-care. We put
No.
everybody else before us. So I think that's a very good resolution.
But I also,
Hey.
oh, geez. Is that H-Town? No, I don't think that H-Town shit. Is it? Oh.
Bernard, you always buck nasty. Like, really?
What? What did I say now? What did I say wrong?
Why?
Hey,
Why you gonna get
Why?
started?
What did I say wrong?
Bernard?
I
Why you
didn't
gotta
say
get
that
started on
wrong.
H-Town?
Don't nobody want
Anytime you
to
said
H-Town.
H-Town, you said it with such disdain.
H-Town.
You said it with such disdain, like
Right.
H-Town, like
I don't want to
ew,
hear no damn H-Town. It's Tuesday.
Like you smell poop.
No, I'm just saying, I don't want, what, it's Tuesday.
It was, what that mean? You can't hear H-Town on a Tuesday? Is that a rule?
Well, I guess I said something wrong again. So,
No, you didn't say nothing wrong. It's just
He said
kind
it
of
again.
odd.
He
That's
said
all.
something wrong again.
I know.
what?
That you look, don't do that. Don't do that.
What?
Don't play the victim because you know when you be saying wrong shit.
I didn't say nothing wrong. What did I say wrong? What was so wrong about H-Town?
First of all, let's go back to your last statement. It's Tuesday. What that mean? Like, explain that to me. I'm not clear about that.
We over here chilling. Nobody want to hear no H-Town.
I was enjoying it.
But
I was
I
thinking,
But I'm not
When you
playing
choose.
H-Town.
I mean,
I'm not playing H-Town. I walked in the
walking to the
liquor
bus.
store.
Oh, well, what was they playing in the liquor store?
I walked into the store and they came in. And it's on in the liquor store.
you did not
That's
say
the
liquor.
Oh, wait, no, what was they playing? What was they playing in there?
They playing Jack and Edge. Who can't nobody love you like I can?
Oh, shit, that's even worse. Nobody want to hear that shit.
Who hurt you, Kanard? Who hurt you? You
What?
know,
I'm
who
just,
hurt you?
what? We over
I'm
here.
sorry. Every now and then I get a little nostalgic and I want to hear my little Jagged Edge or who else? H-Town. I mean, it's not in heavy rotation, but it's there.
I mean, but
And you got real indignant about it. So why?
why
Is
they
what we
couldn't throw-
all want to know why.
Well, why come they couldn't throw in no Al Green?
That's the song that was playing when dude said your eyes was pretty. I bet it.
On some playing shit, huh? See, that's why I should have told y'all. God damn it. I should have told y'all.
Hey, look. Every time I could not hear that, that motherfucker get mad.
Oh, I could smack my son for coming to this store. I told him this store didn't have what I wanted.
Uh-oh.
I done lost my damn thought.
Oh, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yawn.
But look, we got 6 minutes on this one, y'all.
No, my son
Y'all
brought
send
me
some-
to
let's
this
send
store.
Let's send some positive energy over this way. We sitting here now awaiting my son's COVID results, and I just wanted to be negative.
He don't have COVID.
He gonna be good.
Well,
He don't have COVID. He don't have COVID.
Well, it's the crazy part about it is my granddaughter, who I'm raising in my house, sleep with me every night. She got it, And my son had it, which is her dad. He had it, and I done took 3 tests, and I don't have it. So praise God, y'all. But I done been negative. I done took 3 back-to-back tests, and I even took a PCR test. So I'm waiting on those results to come back. But I don't have it, and I'm praising God and thanking God every day. Because I'm an asthmatic and I'm a very high risk. So, but like I say, with it being all around me, even in my household, and even friends that I have sat around, and I'm very cautious. I'm fully vaccinated and I wear my mask and everything, even my hand sanitizers and everything. So I'm like very cautious, and I was really nervous for a while behind it. It really had me scared.
Understand?
But I pray God that I don't, I thank God every day that I wake up and I don't have it. Because right before Christmas, I did get sick. I had like a 24-hour bug or something. But it didn't take full control of me. And I ran out and took a COVID test to make sure that's what it was. It wasn't that. And it wasn't. So I just, thank God that I'm okay. He's not letting it touch me.
That's a blessing in itself right there,
Yeah.
I get the fear. Because like I work in urgent care.
Right.
And we've literally been having to shut down early because we've reached capacity.
And then you also, y'all also have my daughter. Y'all also have my son's girlfriend in there, and she's pregnant over the holiday.
Hey y'all, we want to.
Oh yeah.
Hey, just
she was at UIC for a couple of days.
Hey, just
and COVID, and she had COVID too.
I just want to say something. I just want to say something real quick. As a reminder, y'all, we kind of want to stay off the medical shit because fucking YouTube block one of our videos, and that's what we was talking about and all this. So we kind of want to, with the medical, which to me speaks volumes, because if we just talking shit and we just, not saying no real shit, then why would they be, on some community guidelines shit about it? So clearly whatever we was talking about in that episode, I think it was either Alicia or Eb, between y'all's conversation, whatever it is y'all was saying had to have some facts in it, which would make sense why they, what I'm saying, they flagged the fucking video and pulled it down. That was all the shit we talked about, that one got flagged. So either way, just to be on the safe side, because I always make a joke and say, oh, we small scale, we ain't got to worry about, but we actually do. So these motherfuckers, they won't let us go into that bag because of whatever reason. And my guess is because of what y'all were saying was true and it was real and could have helped people. But, it is what it is. We tried and, that's what we can do. So I just want to just make that point so we don't go back into that bag too tough with the COVID and all that other shit. So fucking ass.
Oh man, I had a lot to say about that, but I'm okay.
I mean, I would love to hear it. I mean, I think
I'm gonna type it in the comments. I'm typing in the comment section.
Okay, well, shit. Leave it in there, if it stay, it stay. I stay getting flagged though for one thing or another. I was on there mixing. What was that? Maybe, I don't know, 3-4 days ago. And guy hit me up. I was like, hey, man, we said, what song is this? What song is that? I said, well, look, what they do on YouTube is they'll all the songs I played will have a list in order of all the records I played. So if you want to know what the song is, just wait till I post the video and then you can just look at the song. So he hits me up like a day. I think the next day he's like, man, they blocked your shit. I said, oh, go figure. That makes perfect sense. So you can't play certain songs. You can't say certain shit. None of that. That's just the way it is.
I know it's only gonna get worse.
Of course. Of course.
They want this to be, what is it called, a dystopian society?
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Where everybody has to follow the same order of rules.
That sounds like a communism. That's what it sounds like to me.
I'm not
I think it's a little bit different because I think part of the problem is like what we were talking about on the on Messenger is that we have this illusion of freedom. We have an illusion of free speech, and clearly it's just an illusion because there are certain things like we can't say no matter what we said on YouTube like about COVID, whether it's true or not, we still have the right to say it. Like we think we feel that we have been told that we do. We've been told that we have a right to do and say different things, and they make it apparent every day that that's not the case, and they decide who gets to say what and who does not get to say what. I can say one thing and you can say the same thing, and they'll block me and let you keep on saying it. So it's we have this illusion of freedom, and the freedom is not, it's not really there, and a little bit of our freedom is being taken away every day, and we don't realize.
Yeah, I mean, it's got everything to do with the people that we elect in office, among other things. It's got everything to do with the media. But look, I want to keep this rolling into the next one because we had less than a minute. That'd be a good way to start off this next one. Like I say, I don't know what's up with Will and John, but again, hey, we got to keep the show going. And that's what we gonna do, like I said, I'm waiting on this crown to set in, but right now I'm just chilling. So I'm gonna have me a cigarette, and then I'm gonna send, I'll do that while I'm sending out the link. So I'm gonna send the link right back out. But yeah, it's gonna cut off in a second.